Now today, I'm going to be discussing bail bonds. Now, a bail bond is a financial arrangement made by a bail bondsman or a bail agency on behalf of the defendant. When someone is arrested and taken into custody, they may be granted bail by the court. A sum of money, usually about 8 to 10%, that must be paid to secure their release until their court appearance. However, many people need the help to afford to pay the full bail up front. Now, this is where a bail bondsman comes in. Instead of paying the full bail amount, the defendant of their family or friends can pay a percentage of it, usually, like I said before, 10% in the United States. To a bail bondsman, the bail bondsman then guarantees the court that the defendant will appear for all scheduled court dates. Now, if the defendant fails to appear in court, notice that, appear in court. That's very important. The bail bondsman may hire the bounty hunter to locate and apprehend the defendant. Additionally, the defendant, whoever signed the bail bond arrangement or agreement, may be responsible for paying for the full bail amount to the bondsman. Now, what I found out is that the court, again, only cares about whether or not he shows up for his court dates. Now, during that period of time, the judge who gave him bail has given him many requirements that he is supposed to attend to. And this is what I'm going to be discussing now. But in summary, a bail bond is a financial instrument used to secure the release of a defendant from custody by paying a percentage of the bail amount through a bail bonds company. Okay? Now, in today's video, we're diving into the complex world of the legal conditions imposed on the offenders released on bond, with a particular focus on DUI cases, those with tragic outcomes involving fatalities. Now, the justice system employs various technologies and conditions to ensure the community's safety. Offender rehabilitation and legal compliance. Now, the man who killed my son was released on bond twice. Each time he disappeared. The first time for 6 months and the second for 3 months. In this video, I will also discuss what happens when a probation officer is overwhelmed due to the high caseload and fails to supervise offenders adequately, which happened in my case. When an offender is released on bail, a judge can impose various conditions to ensure community safety and the defendant's compliance with the law. Now, here are some of them. But again, the guy that killed my child didn't do any of this. Let's come together to demand accountability and justice in our legal system. Let's help others with what we have learned and gone through. It's time to stand up for the rights of victims and ensure that those responsible for the hideous crimes are held accountable. Let's ensure that the DA's office handles cases respectfully and that all bond requirements are met, not just being there for hearings. Let's support initiatives to reform laws and provide stronger protection for victims and their families. Together, we can make a difference and strive towards a more equitable and compassionate society.